goddamn scullery maid.
I'm drenched!
I'd never have judged a few grimy ground dwellers, and lost ones at that, to be worth all this fuss.
Chief knows what he knows. He says, find the cellar, so that's what we do.
Well, for all he knows, they could be knee-deep in forest muck, miles away from here.
The forest. So that settles it. You really are big a buffoon as you look. No one gets into the Phantom Forest, brother. No one.
And the conduit, she says she's there as we speak.
That thick brain of yours is better suited for gruel than for thinking. Of course she's there. She's got the goddess within her. Come on, then. We've got a cellar to find. Your chatter won't scare it into the open.
I'm drenched. Then, frog skin.
These skulls bereft of the lips with which they kissed.
I'd prefer to drown my sorrow.
Hey, you already checked beneath these boards?
I feel like I've just had a long bath in a cold lake.
5 gold. Back for more, are ya? Can't say I blame ya. None 'ud dare cross a tenebrium sword without thinking thrice about it.
Finally.
There's nothing to find in this bleeding dump.
What a deluge!
Baking like a cake.
I feel like I've just had a long bath in a cold lake.
It seems we've already harvested the last of the ripe barley.
Source Hunter, welcome, welcome. Ah, yes, that was a small fib on my part, I'm afraid. Zandalore is known as the Keeper of the Source, after all. And I didn't know how Source Hunters would react to my association with such a colorful character. She knows of the wizard Zandalore and the fabled Temple of the Source. She wants to get in. It is part of her purpose. Ikara is key, Hunter. She knows Zandalore. We must find him before Leandra does. I'm watching on with weary eyes how the Immaculates strike again. They've gone from shedding blood among their own to recruiting orcs and cutthroats to do it for them. From what I can tell, the village of Hunter's Edge is this cult's most wretched victim. He has a residence at the far end of town. Though I have my doubts he's having people over for tea now that the Immaculates have landed. Know that Zandalore is wily, so beware. If a wizard doesn't want you in his home, you'll know it. Pity the intruder that heedlessly tries to waltz his way into that dwelling. Nevertheless, his house is the very place you'll want to search. The accumulated knowledge stored there is quite phenomenal, and beyond a doubt one of Leandra's most urgent pursuits. It was once a quiet sort of village. families and small-time merchants mostly. Recently, it was targeted by a tribe of orcs waving the Immaculate Banner. Their leader, Grutilda, is known far and wide for her cruelty and cunning. She oversaw the murder of countless villagers and used their blood to fuel a great number of bloodstones. Once they were dead, they were reanimated as undead corpses and sent to work in the mines of Lacula. By order of Leandra, the orcs were joined by a tribe of humans from the northern peaks of Tanneroth. A band of male warriors are they, and they devote allegiance to their leader, Jarl. Jarl arrived with his own formidable supply of bloodstones, which means his tribe has been operating under directions from the conduit for some time. Where once they ransacked for base pleasure and material gain, now they do it by the will of the goddess. These are far from the blindly devoted Immaculates of Silverglen, however. The orcs and the humans here alternate between bitter fighting and hostile peace. Personally, I believe they're best exploited through their rivalry. Get them to fight each other, and you can stand on the sidelines and warm yourself upon the flames.
Is that one of them lovely Baywater belts? Oh, no.
Toasty!
Just a few yards with testing.
Feeling hot under the collar.
Baking like a cake.
There's still meat on those bones. Must have been the
I need to
miller's
dry
boy.
off.
Muscles strong as marble he had.
I could do with a cold drink.
I feel like I've just had a long bath in a cold lake.
It never rains, but it pours, eh? I'm overheating here.
An intact finger. My, you're still alive. Way to beat the odds, Wanderer. My, you're still alive. I know the weapons of which you speak. I've even hidden away a piece of one myself. I had planned to pass it down to my son, but maybe you could make better use of it now.
I'm warm as fresh apple pie.
Warm as dragon's breath! Really dragging here! crawling like a rat here. It's heating up. How many souls were sacrificed to create a bloodstone this powerful?
but you've given those demons the old 1-2 right in their void rift, and not a moment too soon. Our shelter plane is saved, dear hunter, quite saved, and we have only you to thank. Excellent practice for your wrenching of all existence from the void's grasp, don't you think? Yes, Source Hunter, I'm feeling quite optimistic myself.
Oh, I needed that. Stitch it up.
There you both are. How jolly. I always do prefer an audience when I give one of my history lessons. My friends, I see you found another Starstone. Jolly good of you. But I haven't been exactly idle either, for I think I may have nearly figured out why Source became so terribly tainted. If Astarte is the goddess of the Source, and the void was contained in her very garden, might it stand to reason that it was in fact the void who turned Source into such a dark and terrible power? But the tapestry has been rewoven. Time has been restored. I must speculate no more, and instead we must see what new shred of our tale you've uncovered.
With the Guardians distracted, Astarte lifted the lid of the God Box. What she saw was nothingness. Astarte had called forth the Void Dragon, whose sole purpose was to undo all creation. Caught off guard and terrified, the Guardians, sworn protectors, fled. But Astarte stood firm. She grabbed hold of the dragon and hurled it and herself into the reaches of the Void. Here she battled the dragon for all eternity. For his deception, the Trife was cast out of the first creation. He fell to Rivellon, a monstrous creature unworthy of the realm of the gods. Since that terrible day, Source has been tainted by the presence of the Void. A once beautiful power has become corrupted, and those attempting to wield it often go mad in the process.
We may have been tricked into allowing Astarte to open the God Box, but we fled when faced with the Void once more.
You round girls. 2 cards for everyone.
Just the one coin.
I
for
blame
me.
us for that. We were guardians, protectors. We should have stood with Astarte, not fled like cowards.
Now for the block.
I wish there were other
No, you cannot.
You silver reptile.
Boy, I haven't even happened. What a stupid thing to come out.
I'm drenched.
Now for the turn, you know. Ace of hearts.
It's heating up.
What are you doing lingering around here anyway?
Well, well, well. What do we have here? Human reinforcements. No need for a supple young kitten like yourself here. My rats will find the villagers in no time at all. What? Do I look like his secretary? And even if I were, with my head in a tight little bun and my quill at the ready, the old mother doesn't share her every concern with me, you know. No, she refers to her pillow.
others come here. Do you pretend not to know me, child? Surely you stare into my left eye each time you admire the full moon. But play coy if you will. The All-Mother called me here to find a certain tiny herd of sheep missing from her flock. Ah, the wolfish shepherd woman, she. I am world-renowned for my ability to search and to find. Rats, kitten. Rats are always the answer. Lost lambs, yes, fleeing the slaughter. Naughty, naughty. The All-Mother believes those villagers, being the one-time servants of the wizard, will know how to find him. Something must have startled them. Was it you, traitor?
I get all the peace I need.
Hey,
Should
Conduit's
I?
orders.
Yeah,
Best not to
why
get on her
not?
bad side.
15
You know
gold.
that.
Warmest dragon's breath!
On a cracker, I'm out. Then go find
Come,
yourself a
let's
sheep if
see
you're so
those
bloody
calves.
hot and bothered.
Need 'em and
You the one Jarl sent in to replace the ham-fisted toadskin downstairs? About bloody time. The beast down there goes through prisoners like Gilda Godsword goes through suitors. Jarl gave you the all clear to try your hand, did he? All the better. That big brute downstairs hasn't the faintest idea what he's doing. Clubs witness after witness over the head, smashing him to bits before we can get so much as a word out of him. A son of the mountain am I, and a blood brother of Jarl besides. Chief placed me in charge of guarding the hatch to the prison cellar. Knows I won't hesitate to split the throat of any man or orc who tried to come or go without Jarl's say-so.
Are you gonna get out, are you?
You can poke my eyes
You
out
won't
with
look
that
so
great
shit to
knife.
take over for those half-wits, are you? Thank the goddess's gilded garter. Now, the man in charge is a great green goon, an orc named Law. Standard fare. Frightened, good-for-nothing weaklings if I ever saw 'em. There's two in...
You play with fire, you get burned. Touch of frost.
Death is its own deliverance! Fortune!
Our savior.
I know not why you take pity on us, but I thank you for... He's a wonderful lad, loyal as they come, and he was before we were overrun by orcs. This prison was little used among...
Hello again, stranger. He's a wonderful lad. Before we were overrun by orcs.
Seven cry bitter tears.
My life is ebbing away. Into the fray once more.
A stitch in time, eh, my friends?
This place reeks of blood and worse.
I suppose this is where Grutilda's worst cruelties are carried out.
Bless my stars!
I needed that.
Who are you? If you can prove your goodwill, that is, if you can help me escape this terrible... The tunnel out is here somewhere, in the farthest room, if my sight serves. I cannot thank you enough for dispatching those brutes.
What on earth? A tunnel? It must have been uncovered by prisoners long ago.
Who knows how many doomed it led to freedom?
constraint. You've cleared the way? Our hero rises to every challenge. Bless you, bless...
You made short work of those monsters. If not for you, I'd likely have been trampled flat or crushed. It's too good to be true. You found the tunnel then, and the other prisoners are already free? Well, let us be on our way, quickly, before the beasts upstairs send reinforcements. All set. My hero, you've outdone yourself. Let us be on our way then. What news? With pleasure, my savior. The wizard prepared a special hiding place for them. A cellar outside their home, concealed by a massive black boulder. First, though, you'll need a key. This you'll find within one of the wizard's beehives. Destroy the boulder, unlock the cellar door, and you'll find yourself face to face with those you seek. And now freedom. Freedom and sunlight. Freedom and fresh air. I'll never forget this kindness you've granted me, my friend. Not on my life. I bid thee the best of luck.
My kingdom for a dry shirt!
Miller's boy. Muscles strong as marble, he had.
What a deluge!
Did someone leave an oven door open? I'd prefer to drown my sorrows with ale.
No near. No into that secret cellar either. Who would have thought Flatlands would be so clever?
Ugh, I'm dripping! This boulder looks strange. Unreal, even.
Who are you? Stay away from my family. They know nothing of the wizard. Take me. A source hunter? Lodian, the gods have answered our prayers. I can think of no more welcome deliverer from this predicament than one of your esteemed order. Seven bless us, and you too. Aye, we three laboured under Zandalor's employ. He was right decent to us, and it's thanks to him we managed to escape the brutes upstairs. Zandalor prepared this hidden place long ago. It's almost as though he knew, somehow, that this day would come. Or perhaps he knew only that the forces of evil would always pursue those of goodness and light. Many years ago, he told us that if ever we found ourselves in danger, we should flee to this cellar. Shut fast its door, he said, and mark the jam with a chalk pentangle. This will call forth the magic I have assigned for your protection. It seems our friend was true to his word. Zandalor is a brilliant man, even among wizards. Why he chose to settle in this sleepy little town, I can't say. But then again, he never did remain for long. Always dashing off to attend to some matter or other, our wizard. We cared for his home while he was away and attended to him when he was in. We were quite fond of him, and I do believe he was rather fond of us too. It seems that when we triggered this cellar's defences, he knew straight away. Within a minute or so, a strange orb of light appeared before us. It grew sharper and sharper about the edges. I held out my hands to grasp it, and it fell, heavy as a pearl. From the orb came Zandalor's voice, clear and strong, as though he were standing just before me. His voice was hurried, strained in a way I'd never heard before. Something unthinkable, that he was travelling through the Phantom Forest, that heart of horrors, and into the ancient Source Temple that rests within its cursed depths. He told us to wait for the White Witch, asked us to deliver a message, something important by the sound of it. We wrote it down, word for word, and will pass it along whenever it is she comes. I know little more than its name implies, but if a temple of Source does indeed rest within that blighted forest, a greater evil I cannot imagine. Many is the year since ghoul or beast has ventured out of the defiled sanctuary of those woods, yet still we of the village dare not enter. Legend says that to set a single foot into the Phantom Forest is to invite death's grasp. It's a legend none wish to test. As you may know, this town was founded as the last bulwark against the Source monstrosities that reside within that terrible place. After the fall of Brachus Rex, the defeated darkness retreated to those woods, and haunted they have remained ever since. Believe me, Source Hunter, the last thing I'd want to do is disparage you, but this message is simply too important to hand over to a recent acquaintance. Perhaps if you had some proof of your association, we might feel better handing it over. Not much to see here, I'm afraid, but you're welcome to take a look around. How very strange to see a friendly face in these dark times. Oh, that dear fellow. But he had been somewhat despondent these past few years, ever since return from an extended visit to Luculla Forest. Our friend, how can we help you? Believe me, Source Hunter, many is the, as you may. I know little more than not much to see.
Make yourself at ease, are good.
I'm drenched!
Ain't there something behind here?
So many of these skulls are...
Grootilda doesn't tell you a thing, does she? We're waiting to fight the final battle. The time is nearly nigh.
Queen of Diamonds. And finally, 7 of them.
Let's get the ball rolling here. 5 coins.
What are you, a beggar? I'll add another 10 to the tally.
Back for more, are ya? Can't say I blame ya. None would dare cross a tenebrium sword without thinking thrice about it.
Check.
Yeah, check. Go on.
Fine, I'll check too.
I get all the
see what we're hiding under
inside
there.
the goddess.
4 of clubs.
Lady Luck loves
Let the
me.
lost die
All
that
in.
live.
Damn it all to hell, I fold.
Come, let's see those cards.
Read 'em and weep. Amateurs.
Bah! Devil sweaty swing.
What are you doing?
You beat me.
Nice hand of cards, that
Grootilda
one.
doesn't tell you a
Come,
thing, does she?
let's have another round before I get too drunk to read.
Toasty.
I haven't even asked me a question.
Wow, what's this I've spotted?